Hello everyone, and welcome back to today's video. So, in the last episode of this FRS twin turbo build, we actually ran into a couple issues. As throughout the entire build, I feel like it's like one thing after another, one thing after another. But we didn't have the right tools. But guess what? Now we do. So, what we are gonna go ahead and do is remove this bell housing. So I'm actually gonna get to it right away. Now that we have the right bit from good old Harbor Freight, hopefully they won't break. Hopefully we don't strip any bolts. This feels like the right one. Yeah. So
worst case scenario, I hope the bit breaks and nothing happens to the bolt.
right. Yeah, I'm gonna have to squeeze in over here a little bit, Justin.
Is it loose?
Yeah, once it breaks loose, it's like
Loose?
finger tight. Yeah.
Thank
Well,
God,
not
dude.
finger. Yeah. Cool. All right, so I'm just gonna break these like 8 bolts loose, and then hopefully everything should come out. All right, last one. And there you go. There's that. Easy enough. Probably like 5 pounds, if that.
I mean, it's gonna be a lot easier test fitting that.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, this is nothing.
Okay guys, so we're underneath the car in the transmission tunnel right now, looking at the back of the engine block. So from our first test fit of the bell housing, this is what it looks like that we have to do a little bit of massaging on. So if we're looking at the left side right here, I marked it horribly, but you get the idea. So that entire circle, let's see, I think I'm a little too close. So there we go. That entire circle needs to get massaged inwards about, I would say maybe an inch. And then this bracket right here is also spot welded onto the body of the car. Half of it might need to go. I think what we'll do is cut half of it off, and I would say maybe around this area, and try to test fit the bell housing again. And if it doesn't fit, then we're just gonna take the whole thing right out. I don't think it would have a huge impact on the overall like structural integrity of the car. If anything, we can always reinforce with some braces. You know that, Justin, how they make those like strut bars and stuff?
Yeah.
Like the...
Well, the thing that's supporting anything structural is probably the angle itself, so
Right.
I think it'll be fine.
Yeah. So we could always get some like, what is it called?
Like a strut bar or something?
I can't think of the proper term for it, but there's like underbody like bracing, like strut bars. So I know they have them for my car, so I'm sure I would be surprised if they don't for the FRS. So we could always use something like that if it for some reason feels weird, but I highly doubt it. So I think we should be okay. So I'm guessing for next steps, we should just hook up the engine again and pull it out and just start beating the shit out of this. We ended up doing this, guys. I pretty much cut the same curve in this piece of cardboard as the center of this egg-shaped looking circle. So what this is gonna allow us to do is gauge how much progress we make. At this point, all we gotta do is beat the hell out of it. So, give me the mount. Just gonna do a little bit of tapping right here. Look at that. Dude, that's pretty damn good. Where's our piece of cardboard at? Oh, it's right. It's gonna be like way out. Good. Could they see that on camera?
Yeah.
I guess should we
You
try
literally
it?
just flattened it.
So this is the area that we're gonna cut out, guys. So this larger bump in this plate that covers the tunnel is gonna have to go. So what I'm thinking right now is I'm probably gonna take the grinder and cut straight on this line or this crease right here. At this point, I wonder what the spot weld is here for.
No
I
clue.
wonder if it's like double layered or something. So I'm probably gonna take a blade and go all the way around this area of the plate, this left-hand side, and cut those spot welds. So there's one here, here. I'm guessing there's one there, 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 and there's probably one in here somewhere. And that should be it. Definitely still stuck to it. Oh, there we go. Nice. It is breaking off. I think she's coming out, dude. Hell yeah. Look at that.
Clean cut.
And pretty straight too. And we didn't even touch the bracket right here.
No.
Which I don't think we're gonna need, so we're probably gonna have to cut.
Yeah,
Right? We should probably just cut it.
It's a little dinky.
Yeah, I think it was just to provide some support on this, but should I just cut it?
Yeah,
Probably, right?
Make it look cleaner.
Yeah. We didn't catch this on camera, everybody, but so check this out. So we had this big gap underneath or behind this plate. So we flattened this out, and I did this by creating 2 slits in this area, or 1 slit here and then 1 there to relieve, I guess it was more like that curve, just so it would flatten out nice and smooth. So check it out, now there's no gap. So we're probably just gonna run some caulk or something around this area and grind these out. Still gotta clean it up, but again, just test fitting. We also carried this curve all the way up. So hammered this area a little bit more, and I think that's gonna do the trick. But what is super weird though, the tunnel must definitely be offset like in the car, because we did not touch the left side at all. At least we don't think we have to. I don't know, let's see. That's the same spot right here is hitting just a little bit higher now. I'm gonna hit it more. Day 2, everybody, check this out. So we did a lot more massaging than we initially expected. Well, it's not that we didn't think we were gonna have to do that much. We knew we had to do some, but not this much. So you guys can see our first black marks there, those circles. I had to go a lot higher than I expected. And then also on the right-hand side, so I had to cut a little bit more of that bracket. So cut a nice straight line. It looks out of place right now. It looks like crap, but trust me, once we get some red paint on there, some red paint back in the transmission tunnel where the original brackets were, everything will look nice and clean. So not even worried about that. So what we're gonna go ahead and do now is we're gonna slide this engine in, put the bell housing on, and that should be it. So it should fit for sure now. After that, we're gonna have to manhandle that son of a bee.
Oh, for sure.
That's gonna be heavy.
Yep.
We're gonna have to dislocate some shoulders and stuff.
Oh boy.
Oh yeah, yep. Okay, so let's get this up here. And this is the bottom. Wait, is that the bottom? Oh, well, let's see what we got. Dude, it's on. It's on. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Look at that. It's on the dowels. No contact over here. A crap ton of clearance on the left now. So there's the bell housing. Got plenty of clearance. Well, I shouldn't say plenty of clearance because everything's tight in this car. But on the right-hand side, sorry about the lighting. Let's get over here. So that is our closest spot right there. That lighting just made it worse, Justin. Yeah. I don't know if you can see that, but there's like a little reinforcement piece in that area. That's their closest spot. It's about ½ inch, maybe less, quarter inch, but who cares? What matters is that we got this to fit. We got enough wiggle action just for some engine movements on this left-hand side. Nice and clear. Give my filming under here because it's really crammed up, but next step is to get this rest of the transmission in place. We're gonna try to lift it up without the torque converter, and hopefully gives us less issues than the bell housing.
Right. Hopefully.
Hate to be bring up the bad news, but this these Sikky mounts, you can't just fit a 4L60 like the T56. So I contacted Sikky yesterday, and so I was like, hey, what do you need to fit a 4L60E? They're like, oh, just the same massaging as the T56. That's what I got back in the email. So now we're actually gonna show you guys. We did a shit ton of massaging on the right-hand side.
And cutting.
Yeah, we cut off that bracket. And now we put the transmission on our jack, ready to slide it up in place to see what other massaging we might have to do, right? And it looks like it's gonna be a lot more work. We might have to do some cutting down there.
Yep.
And I really don't want to do welding. Definitely gonna have to do a lot of massaging, or we're just gonna have to spread that tunnel open somehow. I've seen, and I told Justin about it, so I've seen a, what is it called? There's a type of jack, I can't remember what the type of jack is. I don't know. In this case, I think we're gonna have to bang it open.
Yeah,
something.
we might.
But let's check it out. Enough talking, let's check this out. It's shitty, but hey, this is what happens when you swap cars. All right, guys, look at this. So there's our transmission. We have to go up about 6 more inches, and there's our first problem. So first contact there, the back. Look at that, we have about 3 inches left for clearance. The right-hand side looks a lot better, but I mean, this is gonna be pretty significant right in this area. So we're gonna have to bend a lot of this section in, or I don't know, we might have to cut it, no idea. It's just, that's major, that's not a little bit. With the T56, you just massage the upper areas. They have a video on it, but nothing on this. So just want to show you guys what's up before you dive into this. Obviously, you know, like, oh, well, you should have gone with a manual. You shouldn't have had that problem, whatever. But hey, for our use and what we want to use this car for as a daily, we wanted an automatic, and I don't regret it. I really don't. I think we're gonna be the first on this, and when we're done, I think in the end we'll save a shit ton of money.
I agree. No clutches.
Yep, all that other stuff. So we'll see what happens. So that's the overall scoop, everybody. I think what we might have to do, I hate to do this, and just to keep this thing moving, we might have to split this transmission thing into 2 or 3 videos. I really do not know yet. This welder is junk. I don't know if, so plan A is gonna be me beating the hell out of that tunnel, and hopefully we can get where we need to be. Plan B, we're gonna have to grind a piece off, we're gonna have to cut it, we're probably gonna have to move the carpet so that when we do try to weld it, the car doesn't catch on fire. But yeah, so right now what we are gonna do is back out the transmission and just start hammering away and mark certain sections, and we'll see where that gets us, dude. I really don't know what else to do. Probably won't film most of that just because you just hammer away. Yep. And that's it. So I don't know. I think this sounds like an outro, so this is where I'm gonna come in and say I hope you guys enjoyed this video. A lot of challenges, and please don't forget to like and subscribe. I promise this car will run. We will get it done. It might not look the best, but it'll run, trust me. So again, we'll catch you guys next week. Thanks for watching.